Hey everyone! Welcome to our channel 10x Gen AI, where we dive into the fascinating world of technology and innovation. In the last video, we have learnt about different components of LangChain framework and seen component-wise examples. In this video, we'll be putting it together and creating a search assistant that answers users' query by searching Google, and also helps users to solve math problems by performing some calculations. To accomplish this, we will utilize LangChain's built-in tools named SerpAPI and LLM-Math. SerpAPI is a real-time API to access Google search results, and LLM-Math performs basic math operations in Python. So, let's dive in without any further delay. Let's start by installing the necessary Python packages. We need to install LangChain, OpenAI, and Google search results libraries. Next, we'll set up our environment variables for two API keys, one for OpenAI, and the other for SerpAPI. Setting up these keys are essential for authentication with the APIs. You can either set these variables manually or load them from .env file. For SerpAPI key, you need to register and create account by opening SerpAPI.com. Once registered, you will see this dashboard. When you click on API key in the left navigation menu, you will find the API key. Now, let's move on to working with memory. As learned in the last video, we'll use the conversation buffer memory class to store our chat history, which is the most commonly used. We will also see how to persist the conversation history to vector stores in upcoming videos. We define a memory key, chat_history, and pass it to the memory class. We ensure that it returns conversations in the form of messages instead of string, by setting return_messages to true. To interact with our search assistant, we need to create a prompt with system message, and a placeholder for historical messages. We'll use the OpenAI functions agent and messages placeholder to create our prompt. Now, let's load the tools. As discussed, we'll be using the LLM-Math tool to perform calculations, and the SerpAPI tool to search the web. So let's import the required libraries. We first create our OpenAI LLM and then load tools. To create our search agent, we'll combine all the components we've set up so far. Finally, we'll create an agent executor to run our search queries, and interact with our search assistant. Now, let's put our search assistant to the test by asking a few questions. So, our first question is, how many people live in Canada as of 2023? As you can see in the result, the agent is intelligent enough to decide which tool to invoke based on the question asked. Here, it is invoking the search tool that is SerpAPI and able to generate answer. Now, let's test its memory by asking a follow-up question. How much does it differ from the population in 2022? For this question, it should invoke the math tool. And yes, it is able to invoke the math tool and calculate the difference in the population. Let's ask a pure math question. What is the square root of 121? As expected, the math tool is invoked and the answer is calculated for us. That's it. We've just created a search assistant using the LangChain components that we have learnt in the last lecture. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below. Please like and share the video to other tech enthusiasts. And if you haven't already, remember to subscribe for more tech insights. Stay tuned, and keep exploring.